The next time on 22 Magazine, Saturday night at 7:30 on WVUT TV.
Hi, I'm John Schwantes, host and moderator for the 31st season of Indiana Lawmakers. From right to work to Indiana's time zone all the way to cursive handwriting, your legislators have a pretty full plate of issues and only a short session of the General Assembly to tackle them. As always, we'll bring in the key players to our weekly roundtable discussion, plus analysis to give you extra insight on what that legislation means to you. Hope you'll join me.
Welcome back. It was a misty morning here in Vincennes, Indiana, with today's temperature at 52 degrees. Today's high at 56, today's low at 37. Calm winds today with humidity at 57% and the barometric pressure 30.31 and rising. Let's take a look at our local area condition. It looks like all over they experienced some fair skies. Sanborn at 52, Washington at 52, Patoka at 54, and Allendale, Illinois at 54 degrees. Let's take a look at our national temperature map. From the Great Lake regions into the New England area, temperatures are in their 20s through their 50s, with Buffalo, New York at 32 degrees and Chicago, Illinois at 39. Now south of that, temperatures are in their 50s through their 70s, with Myrtle Beach at 75 degrees and Miami, Florida at 78. Now for the northern plains, temperatures are looking a bit cool in their 20s through their 40s, with Bismarck, North Dakota at 36. But for the central and southern plains, they're looking like they're cooling down since yesterday in their 40s through their 70s, with Lincoln, Nebraska at 41, and then south of that, Corpus Christi at 79 degrees. In the west, Rockies are generally cool in that area, but for the west coast, temperatures are in their 30s through their 60s, with Sacramento, California at 46, Portland, Oregon at 38. Let's take a look at what's going on across the United States. We do have this high pressure system here bringing in some clear and dry conditions, even though there are a few scattered light showers in Washington, even some snow flurries up in this area. But we do have this trough of low pressure here bringing in it looks like some precipitation there, even a wintry mix for the Four Corner region. When we look into the east, we do have a high pressure system over our area, but it doesn't mean that we're going to get clear and dry conditions, especially for the Super Bowl weekend. Let's take a look at our forecast. For tonight, partly cloudy skies, calm winds with a low of 36. Then for tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, east-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour with a high of 60. As we look at tomorrow night, there is a 90% chance of precipitation, so rain is likely. Cloudy skies, east winds 10 to 15 miles per hour with a low of 43. Then for our extended forecast, it looks like Saturday, the rain will still follow as a 90% chance, mostly cloudy skies at a high of 50 and a low of 39. Then for Sunday, it looks like the rain's going to stop. Partly sunny skies at a high of 49 and a low of 34. Then Monday, mostly sunny at a high of 46 and a low of 30. So only time will tell Jesse if that groundhog knows what he's talking about.
I guess so. Thanks, Danny. The Vincennes Reveille Lady Patriots appear to be peaking at the right time for the start of next week's sectional. Mitch Columbia is here now with more. Hey, Mitch.
Jesse, it was another balanced effort by the Patriots, who notched their 17th win of the season. I'll have those highlights when News Center 22 continues.
On Masterpiece Classic.
Don't tell me you'll miss me.
I will, Mr. Carson.
It means I'm not divorced after all.
We are going to be together whether she wants it or not.
I'd wait forever.
I'm not asking for forever.
Do you want grandchildren?
Sometimes, Cora, you can be curiously unfeeling.
I didn't have to marry him, you know.
You have given me the power to destroy you, and don't think I won't use it.
Am I really a stranger? Do you not recognize me at all?
Downton Abbey on Masterpiece Classic.
The third-ranked Reveille Lady Patriots closed out the regular season with a 58-32 blowout last night over Wood Memorial. Elizabeth Keller scored 13 points to lead 4 Patriot players in double figures. Reveille used their patented pressure defense to force 31 Trojan turnovers. The Patriots led 44-23 at halftime and never looked back in posting their 17th win of the season. Reveille coach Tim Young says his team played well, but they have to stay focused on the big picture.
Well, we got to keep improving because with the tournament coming next week, it's one game and you're done if you don't bring your best game every night. So we just got to keep playing good defense and make it hard for the other team to score.
Reveille begins postseason play next Tuesday when they face Shoals at the Bar Eve Sectional. The Vincennes University Lady Blazers jumped out to a quick lead and made it stand up for a 78-53 win over Olney Central. The Lady Blazers controlled the game despite a wide disparity in foul shots. VU went to the line just 7 times and made only 4. The Blue Knights were 23 of 28. Laretha Drawn and Jana Chakuri shared scoring honors for the Blazers with 14 each. The Lady Blazers are back in action Saturday night, hosting Mineral Area College in the PE Complex. The Indiana Hoosiers' struggles in Big Ten road play continue. IU fell behind early to 22nd-ranked Michigan and ended up losing 68-56 in Ann Arbor on Wednesday. Trey Burke led the Wolverines with 18 points, and Tim Hardaway and Zach Novak adding 13 each. Jordan Hull scored 18 points for the Hoosiers, while Cody Zeller finished with 11 points and 12 rebounds. IU falls to 1-5 in conference road games. Indiana faces another big road test Saturday at rival Purdue. In the NBA last night, Danny Granger scored a season-high 36 points to lead the Indiana Pacers to a 109-99 victory over the Minnesota Timberwolves. Granger also grabbed 7 rebounds and hit 5 of 8 from the three-point line. Darren Collison thoroughly outplayed Ricky Rubio with 20 points, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds for the Pacers, who topped 100 points for just the second time this season. The Pacers went on a 22-12 tear late in the game to blow the doors open and win for the 15th time in 21 games. Indiana plays at Dallas tomorrow night. Fun to watch, but tough to beat. The Philadelphia 76ers have stamped themselves as a rising threat in the East. Andre Iguodala helped the Philadelphia 76ers take down one of the NBA's top teams, scoring 19 points and grabbing 9 rebounds in a 98-82 victory over the Chicago Bulls. Iguodala stuffed a month's worth of dazzling highlight video plays into one game. His one-handed dunks, around the back passes, and big threes helped the Sixers lead the Eastern Conference leading Bulls by 20 at the end of the third quarter. The Sixers won their 4th straight game and improved to 12-2 at home. How well New England's offensive line can hold off the Giants' pass rushers may well determine whether the Patriots emerge with another Super Bowl ring. In their November matchup, quarterback Tom Brady was sacked twice and threw 2 picks in the Giants' 24-20 win. Patriots coach Bill Belichick says the Giants' D-line has a rare combination of strength and quickness.
They play strong in the running game. Of course, their ends are, again, a good combination of power, speed, athleticism. So, we try to move our guys around a little bit, get them to play like the Giants play. I don't know if anybody can play like the Giants play. They have so many talented guys up there, but we do our best to simulate that. Try to bat some balls down.
Giants coach Tom Coughlin says defensively they approach every game the same way: stuff the run and pressure the quarterback.
We feel like we certainly do have a very strong group of men in the front, not just the ends, but the tackles as well. We've had an opportunity for us to collect all of our people who have been injured are back and playing well. It's just the way that we play and prefer to play.
New England is a 3-point favorite for Sunday's game. Indianapolis Colts owner Jim Irsay says the decision on the future of quarterback Peyton Manning likely will not come until early March. Manning, the only 4-time MVP in the history of the NFL, is owed a $28 million option bonus on March 8th. If the Colts pay the bonus, the remainder of Manning's $90 million contract kicks in. If they don't pay it, Manning becomes an unrestricted free agent. Irsay says the two sides could decide to push back the payment deadline. The Colts owner also says that re-signing defensive end Robert Mathis and wide receiver Pierre Garçon are priorities for the team. Finally, it's time for our play of the day, and it's courtesy of the NBA. It's the Heat taking on the Bucks in Brewtown. Here we go as Miami's LeBron James turns the ball over, but he makes up for it as he gets the ball back. And watch this. Check it out again, Jesse. James causes the turnover but creates another, taking it to the rack for the big jam. Here it is again. Yep, that's our play of the day, and that'll do it for sports. Back to you, Jesse.
Center 22 continues right after this.
Next time from Eugene, Oregon, it's Antiques Roadshow.
He helped settle part of southern Oregon, and he was a sheep farmer, and he traded a sheep for the powder horn.
I had no idea. I hate a cliche, but I that's amazing.
You're kidding. Mom, are you listening?
Don't miss our visit to Eugene next time on Antiques Roadshow.
The public is invited to attend Meet Your Legislators on Saturday, February 25th at 9 a.m. in Davis Hall on the Vincennes University campus. The forum will include information from area legislators, followed by a question and answer session. Viewers can phone in their questions the day of the show to 812-888-5334 or send your email questions in advance to wvut@vinu.edu. Our live broadcast begins at 9 a.m. The show will be rebroadcast that same day on WVUT at 5 p.m.
It's a bird. It's a plane. No, they're people. Flying. Well, almost. Jeannie Mose explains.
In a city full of oddball sights, what's three more? Prepare to launch flying people. Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
It's a lightweight foam, 3.5 pound, 6 foot fake person.
This thing is basically a glorified toy.
Twice in recent days, the flying people have floated over lower Manhattan.
The hands and the feet move, and they act as flaps.
Propelled by small motors, remote controlled, spectators weren't remotely aware of what they could be as they sailed around the Brooklyn Bridge and even the Statue of Liberty. Now, you'd think in security-crazed New York City, the police might try to shoot down superheroes buzzing the Statue of Liberty, but the organizers had a permit. The stunt was dreamed up by a viral marketing agency called ThinkMoto, co-founded by James Purcellay.
We see ourselves as kind of this special ops of advertising.
And what they were advertising was a new movie.
Chronicle.
In which 3 teens have superhuman powers.
Watch this.
And they can fly.
We can't screw around with this. It's too dangerous.
Which explains why the characters Andy, Matt, and Steve were airborne over Manhattan.
The hardest movement was the backflip.
The flying people came from a one-man outfit in Oregon called RC for Remote Controlled Superhero. Greg Tanis considers his creations to be flying sculptures. The kits sell for $340, but by the time the viral marketers assembled and souped them up, each one cost a few thousand. Pilots practiced for 3 days at an airport on Long Island before attempting the 4-minute flights over New York. Unlike Superman, who lands on his feet, these guys land on their bellies. The goal was to create buzz with these ethereal, lightweight, delicate objects.
This is like flying 3 potato chips in the air.
It reminded us more of people disappearing in the rapture. Jeannie Mose, CNN.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
New York.
And that's all for this evening. For Danny Taborn and Mitch Columbi, I'm Jesse Gwynn. We'll see you again tomorrow at 5. Good night.
This is WVUT Vincennes.
Welcome to our program.